دوستان خوش اومدید یک ویدیو جدید. امروز قراره پارت دوم بازی مدنایت اویل رو بازی کنیم. اگه پارت اول ندیدین اینجا میاد یا اینور، حتما اول اون رو ببینیم بعد اینو و بریم سراغ ویدیو. لیتس گو. اوکی. کپشن سیم دست اما باختیم.
Discovering something that was more than a little strange. The earth on the grave was disturbed as if something had clawed its way out.
اوه چه اینجوری شده؟ تغییر کرده. من که دیدمش. من خود باید کاری بکنم نمیدونم.
The next day, Maggie's mother visited her daughter's grave, discovering something that was more than a little strange. The earth on the grave was disturbed as if something had
کنم بتونم ببرم. میبازم.
I couldn't help but remember what grandmother had said about the red Urklings. They would
دوباره برگشت عادی. اون یکی رو چیکار کنیم؟
inside their victims and eat their way out. Could it be
باید
that
بزنیم نگاه کنیم اینجوری.
right into the village without even knowing it? The answer would come soon enough. Jacob McLaren was found torn to shreds in his bed the following morning. Obviously a wild animal hadn't attacked him inside his own house. Another devastated family.
فریدی بود نایت فریدی. ولی اون میافتم قسمت اولش نیم اول.
The atmosphere became even more tense and uncomfortable. I insisted on inspecting Jacob's remains myself just to reassure myself that there was nothing hiding inside. Colin approached me afterwards, asking me. I told him it was nothing, but he knew better.
You believe me about the monsters, don't you?
His young face was determined as he spoke.
You're the only one that doesn't look at me like I'm crazy.
I swallowed hard, started to deny it, but the words caught in my throat, and as much as I tried, I couldn't lie.
داشتم میباختم.
Listen, I put my hands on his shoulders. I don't think you're crazy.
بتونم یه کپچر تام کنم عالی میشه.
What we're dealing with before we spark a full-blown panic. Tell me exactly what happened.
بابا
Colin took a deep breath, working up his nerve.
It was so dark, but I had a good torch. I called her name over and over. I called her name over and over. She didn't answer. Then I heard something.
اوه ما چند بار نگاه کنیم وای خیلی سخت شد.
Then I heard something. It sounded like
صدا میده چیه کوچیک میخوره.
It sounded like chewing. I took a few more steps and I saw her laying there. All over her were these fat little green monsters. They had mouthfuls.
صدا اومد وای صدا اومد مطمئنم یه صدایی اومد.
They had mouthfuls of pointy teeth that looked like needles and massive clawed hands. Just then a twig.
دوتایی با هم اومدن. من چشگی دو بگیرید شیریسان درمون میزنن.
2000 years later.
بابا سرسدا میاد.
Then I heard something. It sounded like chewing. I took a few more steps and I saw her laying there, all over her.
تخم سگ ببرو.
All over her were these fat little green monsters. They had mouth.
خیلی سری به سری داریم میاد.
They had mouthfuls of pointy teeth that looked like needles and massive clawed hands. Just then a twig snapped under my foot and they all stopped what they were doing and looked right at me. That's when I screamed and they scattered. They were gone before any of the grown-ups got to me.
حس میکنم دوربرم نگاه کنم این دست. خیلی رفتم. حیف اینجا ببازم.
They were gone before any of the grown-ups got to me.
His eyes filled with tears at the memory.
Please, tell me what they are.
She was
بدنی که قهوه‌ای بیاد چی رو انداختی؟ چرا هیچ تغییر نمیکنه اینجا؟
He was no
بفهمی
more than 11
سوئد
or
چیه؟
12, having just lost his sister and now his friend. No one had believed him when he tried to tell us before. It couldn't have been easy, but he opened
الان
up. to
همه
me.
چی آرومه.
I felt it only right that I tell.
حاجی یه تیکه صدا شنیدم ازش. چی بی صدا اومد
I
این
felt it
دفعه.
only right that I tell him what I knew.
نگاه دیگه بندازم من.
We sat together by the bonfire late into the night, and I told him all.
این دیگه چی
We sat
بود؟
together by the bonfire.
اون چی
We sat
بود؟
together by the bonfire late into the night, and I told him all the old stories. Unfortunately, the one
یه
thing
چیزای
that my
جدید اضافه
grandmother
میشه.
hadn't mentioned was how to get rid of them. Look,
حاجی خیلی سخت شد. 3 تا شده الان.
looking into the flames, I got an idea. I knew that most unholy creatures were repelled by fire.
Well,
Colin folded his arms.
you were just
همه پارن برو تو نیا اصلا سراغ
اصلا 23 به 1.
You would just have to test what happens to an earthling when it's on fire.
بابا ولم کن. تموم شد. این معلم تموم کردیم. اوکی، چپتر 4 بعدی.